Pie charts, bar graphs, and line graphs are examples of data being presented in ways that make it more accessible for understanding. Being able to read and interpret such charts is an essential skill in most organizational settings. Here are 3 examples of problems using graphical data. Example 1. In the figure below, how many regions had quarterly sales above $50,000 but less than $60,000? Solution. The top of each green bar indicates the level of sales for the region whose number is at the bottom of the bar. Thus, Region 1 had about $75,000 in sales. Region 2 had about $15,000 in sales, etc. If you look at the $50,000 and $60,000 levels, you can see that no bar actually has its maximum between these 2 levels. So the answer to the question is 0. Example 2. The pie chart below shows the distribution by percent of the revenue from sales of various types of men's clothes during a 3-month period. If the total sales during this time was $50,000, then how much of that came from suits and shirts? Solution. Suits constituted 30% and shirts 35% of the revenue for that quarter, or, in other words, they accounted for 65% of the revenue. If the total revenue was $50,000, then suits and shirts were 65% of $50,000, which equals 0.65 times 50,000, which equals $32,500. Example 3. From the line graph below, determine the number of quarters that A and B's sales were below 10K. Solution. The first 2 quarters of 2011 and of 2012 show tire sales below 10K. Otherwise, all quarters show sales at or above 10K. Therefore, the answer is 4.